Meet Eleanor, a retired grandmother from Ohio who thought that she had healthy aging all figured out. She was active, she felt great, and she never ever missed her daily handful of vitamins. But one morning, Eleanor landed in the hospital, feeling confused, nauseous, and incredibly weak. The diagnosis was shocking. Her own vitamins, the very thing she trusted to keep her young and healthy, had backfired and caused a near fatal condition. Eleanor's story is a critical wake-up call for millions of seniors like you and I. Today, we are putting back the curtains on 4 common supplements that were at the heart of her health crisis. And odds are many of them are in your medicine cabinet right now. More importantly, I'm going to show you the simple science-backed natural strategies she uses today for better than ever health. And the 4th one on our danger list. It's something millions of seniors take every single day, often because their doctor told them to do so. Now, Eleanor's story isn't some rare fluke. It shines a bright light on a hidden danger that creeps up on some of us as we get older. You see, once we hit 60, our bodies just don't play by the same rules anymore. Our kidneys and our livers, the body's brilliant filtering systems, don't clear things out as efficiently as they did when we were in our 30s and 40s. This information is important to me as well because I just turned 65 in January, so I can relate. As you age, certain vitamins, especially the fat-soluble ones, can build up in our system over time, reaching toxic levels, even at doses that were perfectly safe years ago. What was once helping you can start hurting you. That's just the bottom line. Eleanor's doctors found that she had dangerously high calcium in her blood, and it was a direct result of this exact problem. So I'm going to break down the 4 supplements behind all of this so that you can protect yourself as well, and I'm going to do the same. Make sure to stick with me until the end so that you are more aware and you can share this with others that you love. The dangerous vitamin number 1 is vitamin A. But we need to be specific. We're talking about the preformed version, known as retinol, which you can find in animal products and a ton of multivitamins. It's praised for boosting vision and immunity. And yes, it's vital for those things. However, it's fat soluble. That means that your body stores any excess mostly in your liver. And as we age, the liver gets a bit slower at its job of clearing up these vitamins and getting them out of your system. A healthy daily habit can slowly morph into a toxic burden. The upper intake limit for adults is 3,000 micrograms, which is 10,000 IU per day. But research shows that chronic toxicity can happen at much lower doses when they build up over time as we age. Some studies even suggest that having more than 1,500 micrograms per day over many years might weaken your bones, making fractures more likely when you get to your older age. The warning signs of too much vitamin A are tricky and easily mistaken for something else. They include dizziness, nausea, headaches, joint pain, and even blurred vision. In serious cases, it can cause liver damage, and I'm not kidding you. Well, here's now the key takeaway. Be very skeptical of supplements containing preformed vitamin A, often listed as retinol. A much safer bet is to get your vitamin A from Beta-Carotene, the form found in colorful plants like carrots, sweet potatoes, and spinach. Your body is smart. It only converts what it needs into active vitamin A. So there's virtually no risk of overload when you do it that way. Dangerous vitamin number 2 is high dosage of vitamin B6. This one catches a lot of people by surprise. Vitamin B6 is a water-soluble vitamin, and we're usually told that the body just flushes out any excess B vitamins. But B6 is a rebellious exception like a teenager. It can actually build up in your nerve tissue, and in high doses, it causes a truly awful condition called peripheral neuropathy. Here's the tragic irony. Vitamin B6 is often marketed as a nerve protector, a key ingredient in formulas for energy and brain health. But in high doses, It does the exact opposite. It damages the very nerves it's supposed to be helping. The official safe upper limit is 100 milligrams per day. But case studies show that for some people, nerve damage can start at doses as low as 50 milligrams per day if taken long term. The symptoms of vitamin B6 toxicity sounds frighteningly familiar. Tingling, numbness, or burning in your hands and your feet, bad balance, and muscle weakness. Patients and doctors often blame these on diabetes, poor circulation, or just aging, never suspecting a vitamin could be the culprit. Many popular nerve support formulas contain 25, 50, or even 100 milligrams of B6. If you're taking more than one supplement, you could easily be in the toxic range without having a clue, because one vitamin may contain B6 and another the same. Combined, dangerous. Dangerous vitamin number 3 is iron, and I'm talking about when you don't need it. The word iron just sounds like strength and energy, right? For a lot of lives, though, a lot of our lives, especially for women, getting enough iron is a legitimate concern. But for most people, after 60, the script completely flips. For postmenopausal women and most older men, the daily need for iron drops significantly. It reduces significantly. Yet many people keep taking their iron-fortified multivitamins or even standalone pills, thinking that it will fight off fatigue. But here's the critical piece of information. Your body has no good way to get rid of excess iron. Unlike other minerals, it just hangs around, and it builds up in your organs, your liver, your heart, and even your brain, believe it or not. Instead of boosting your energy, this excess iron acts as a powerful pro-oxidant. Think of it like rust forming inside your body. It fuels inflammation, and increases the risk of damage to your cardiovascular system and other chronic diseases. Unless your doctor has confirmed that you have iron deficiency, anemia, with a blood test, you should not be supplementing with iron after you get to the age of 60 and older. Taking it just in case is a gamble that you don't want to take. Look for multivitamins formulated specifically for seniors. They are almost always iron-free. All right, so we're going to move on now to the next dangerous vitamin. And I hope you're still here. Stick with me until the end, because the last one is going to surprise you. Okay, now we're getting to the serious stuff. I'm going to share that last dangerous vitamin in a few seconds. But before we do that, I would like to introduce my comprehensive guide titled Healing Over 40 Using Natural Remedies. This guide is where you will find the natural healing remedies that you need as you age. All 36 chapters are jam-packed with a deeper dive into maintaining good health naturally. You definitely want to grab this one from the link down in the description, and you'll be glad that you did. All right, so now back to the video. Dangerous vitamin number 4 is vitamin D in excess combined with calcium. This is the fourth culprit, and it is a duo that's been hailed as the holy grail of bone health for decades, and it's vitamin D and calcium combined. We're all told to take them to keep our bones strong and prevent falls, right? And while they're absolutely essential nutrients, I have to give them that. The way many seniors take them, though, isn't just wrong, it's downright risky. Eleanor was taking 2,000 IU of vitamin D daily. Now, that might not sound extreme, and many experts even recommend 1,500 to 2,000 IU for seniors to combat common deficiency. The recommended dietary allowance for adults over 70 is 800 IU. The issue isn't the dose, but the lack of monitoring. As we age, our ability to regulate minerals decreases, making toxicity possible at lower levels than you'd normally expect. Here's the hidden danger. Vitamin D's main job is to tell your gut to absorb calcium. When you have too much vitamin D floating around, your body starts pulling in huge amounts of calcium from your food and any supplements that you're taking. This can lead to hypercalcemia, and its early symptoms are sneaky. They often get brushed off as just getting older. We're talking about fatigue, weakness, constipation, and confusion. That brain fog that Eleanor felt wasn't a senior moment. It was a loud and clear sign of toxicity of vitamin D and calcium. If that goes unchecked, the excess calcium has to go somewhere. It starts depositing in soft tissues, hardening your blood vessels, and most dangerously, damaging your kidneys. The problem gets even worse when seniors add standalone calcium pills to the mix. Some large studies have raised concerns that calcium supplements could be linked to a higher risk of heart disease, especially compared to getting calcium from your food. Why? Well, without its essential partners, vitamin D3 and especially vitamin K2, that supplemental calcium is like a delivery driver with no GPS. It can't find its way into your bones where it belongs. So while you're taking a pill to strengthen your bones, you could be unintentionally harming your heart in the process. Now let's pivot to the solutions, because we talked about the problem. Now that we know why these healthy vitamins can turn risky, let's get back to Eleanor. Her recovery wasn't about giving up. It was a journey of re-education. She learned that vibrant health does not come from a pile of pills, but from making smarter, more informed choices. So what's her secret now? A food-first philosophy, backed up by a few truly safe and targeted natural remedies. Here's the approach that she took, and you can take this as well. For strong bones, Eleanor now gets her calcium the way nature intended, from her plate. Things like plain yogurt, cheese, leafy greens like kale and fortified plant milks are fantastic sources. For vitamin D, she gets sensible brief sun exposure and eats fatty fish like salmon, which provides D3 in a safe form. Most importantly, she learned about the nutrient that ties it all together, vitamin K2. Think of K2 as the traffic cop for calcium. It activates proteins that tell calcium to go into your bones and teeth, and crucially keeps it out of your arteries and soft tissues. You can find K2 in fermented foods like natto, however you pronounce it, hard cheeses like Gouda, egg yolks, and liver. This powerful trio, calcium from food, sensible vitamin D, and K2 to direct the traffic, is the real secret to strong bones. Number 2, for nerves and energy, instead of risking nerve damage with high-dose B6 pills, Eleanor now eats her B vitamins from chickpeas, salmon, tuna, bananas, and potatoes, all wonderful and safe. For B6 and for B12, what many seniors are deficient in, is very safe. She gets it from fortified cereals and meats, plus a simple B12 supplement as her doctor recommended. Number 3 is a safe and science-backed supplement. Eleanor's cabinet isn't empty now. It's just a whole lot smarter. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil or flaxseed. These are superstars for reducing inflammation and supporting brain health and heart health. Magnesium. This mineral is a powerhouse. It's involved in over 300 body functions, including muscle and nerve health. It also helps keep calcium in check, but this comes with a huge warning. If you have kidney disease or impaired kidney function, you must talk to your doctor before you take any magnesium. Healthy kidneys flush out any excess, but if they aren't working well, magnesium can build up to a dangerous level. And make sure you're choosing magnesium glycinate and not magnesium oxide. There's a huge difference, which I discussed in one of my recent videos. You can check that out in my playlist. Try turmeric also. This is a potent natural anti-inflammatory that does wonders for joint health. Fiber, whether you from whole foods or a gentle supplement, fiber is non-negotiable for a healthy gut and digestion. Eleanor's story has a happy ending, thank God. She's back to her vibrant, active life, and now she's armed with wisdom. What she learned is something that we all need to hear. After 60, our health game plan has to evolve. It's not about adding more pills. It's about adding more knowledge and information. Smart choices, a food-first approach, and targeted safe supplements are the true keys to aging with strength and vitality. So please, read your labels, question what you're taking, and team up with your doctor to create a plan that's actually right for you. If this information opened your eyes, do me a favor and hit that like button below and subscribe to the channel for more health guidance that you can trust. Please also share this video with a friend or family member. You might just protect someone you love from a hidden danger they know nothing about. And don't forget to grab my comprehensive guide, Healing Over 40 Using Natural Remedies. It is a great companion to helping you on your health journey. You will thank me later. Thank you so much for watching this video and for staying on to the end. And remember, I'm rooting for you. I got you. And you got this.